Who runs the media? Sports, Hollywood, music? Who runs the media? Who are you not allowed to talk about? And whether you're a musician or a politician or an athlete, this is a lynching. This is straight up a lynching. Because what is a lynching? They don't just kill you. A lynching is when you don't get a trial and you get killed in front of everybody to send a message. That's what a lynching is. That's what this is. They are lynching Kanye. They are lynching Kyrie Irving. They are stringing them up and killing them without a trial. And don't tell me they're not killing them. They're taking their money. They're destroying their career. They're destroying their family, their reputation, their legacy for something that isn't even wrong. Without a trial, without any kind of pushback. It's not fair. They're not listening. And they're going to do that in front of everybody, very publicly, to send a message to the rest. These people are being lynched. I don't even know anything about Kyrie Irving. I don't. I'm not a basketball guy. So I don't know anything about him. What I do know is that he expressed an opinion. Well, and not even. He shared a video that didn't like, and now he can't play fucking basketball or make a living. And what they're saying now is that when the draft comes up again, the only team that wants him is the LA Lakers, and they're saying the LA Lakers won't even buy him, that he's radioactive. So he may never play basketball again. Why? Because he retweeted a link to an anti-Semitic movie. So he can't play basketball. Same thing with Ye. Ye has been at the top of the music industry for 20 years. He was a billionaire. Then he became the top of streetwear and apparel in America for the last 10 years. Now he can't make shoes, and he can't sell clothes, and he can't sell his music or perform in stadiums or even get on Fox News or tweet because he made a tweet about the. You can say what you want about white people. You can say, to some extent, what you want about black people or about Asian people or about Hispanics. You cannot talk about or else this is what happens. This is wrong. This is just wrong. And everybody, it's so obvious, it's so blatant, it's so in your face, and everybody knows what's going on. And honestly, where are the black people on this? How shameful, and I would be ashamed if I were black, if you got tricked, essentially. I would feel duped if the media gassed me up, because weren't we just told years ago that Black Lives Matter and Black Voices matter, and, you know, black is beautiful and black is great, and we need to elevate black and brown voices? And then literally one of these black icons steps out of line and they go, yep, yank it, yank the whole thing. We're pulling the rug right out from under you. We're taking your music deal. We're taking your shoes. You can't play basketball, you bitch. And we're going to humiliate you and insult you and call you ignorant and call you stupid and crazy and wreck your career and your family. We're all suckers in this game. That's why we got to stick together. The divisive racial stuff, don't get me wrong. It's not to say that there isn't divisiveness that's sort of baked in between groups. But there is one group that's exacerbating it. BLM was a creation of the Jewish media. And blacks were loving it. Most black people were loving it. You can't tell me otherwise, because BLM had like a 90% approval rating among blacks. And Obama was like a Jewish president, and he got 97% of the black vote. So the blacks were all on board when it was benefiting them, when they got Obama and when BLM was going on. That was a creation. But look at what the deal really is. They are supporting black people only insofar as blacks are going to be soldiers for the Jewish agenda, which is to say they are going to vote for left-wing Democrats. They are going to go out there and be the shock troops of liberalism. They're going to, do what they're going to do. So this is a profound moment when white people and black people can get together and say, listen, we're Christian, we're American. And we have our differences, of course, about the past and about the present, but we can agree on one thing. This country should be probably run by white and black people. And who are these people in the ADL? Where did they come from? Saturn? Where did they come from? Another planet? And now they're going to be yanking the chain of both sides. They're going to be yanking the leash of the NBA and Ye and me and Mel Gibson and Trump and Elon and whoever. It's enough. Can we have our country? We demand our country. So I hope that Kyrie and Ye and some other black people start to speak out. I hope white people do too, but it seems like black people would be the group to do it because they have a racial consciousness. They are proud. White people have been beaten into submission. Black people are still proud of their race. I'm not saying the white people shouldn't fight back, and we should be proud of our race. But as you know, white people have been totally subverted by. You have Jews pretending to be white people all day, every day in Hollywood and so on, and they have helped inculcate white people this hatred. When the Jews are white and then they're self-effacing. Seth Rogen and Sarah Silverman, they're white when they talk about how evil white people are. But then when it's talking about Jewish people, then they're Jewish and they love being Jewish. So there's been this total psyop against white people where Jews change their name and they don't wear a yarmulke. They don't say they're Jewish. They say they're white and they look white and then they say, I hate white people. White people are so stupid. Look at me. I'm such a stupid white person. And then something like this comes up and they say, I'm a Jew. How dare you say that? We have been persecuted and I'm proud to be a Jew, damn it. So it's sort of like this mimicry. Then white people see Jewish people say it and they go, I'm a dumb white person like Seth Rogen. It's like, no, Seth Rogen doesn't see himself as a dumb white person. He sees himself as a dumb white person when it's convenient. So we have been totally psyoped. And I can't think of somebody other than like Trump who could stand up to it realistically, who still has that baller pride. But black people have it, and this would be an opportune time for them who organize and who have a real collective racial consciousness to say, why are we letting our brothers get pushed around and bullied by this other group? That isn't right. And hopefully then that would cause some kind of response from white people to wake up as well. That's the moment here. And I think the ADL recognizes it, and that's why they sniped Kyrie. Because they see what's going on with Ye, and they see what's going on with Twitter, and that's why it's all hands on deck. That's why they're putting their tentacles out everywhere in the most aggressive way to shut it down. Oh, no, you don't. You think that this is going to be a slippery slope? Not so fast. We're going to arrest that real quick. That's what they're doing. They see Ye, they see Elon, they see Kyrie, and they're like, we got to stop this dead in its tracks before it turns into something that we can't control. That's why we need to keep pushing. That's why we need more people to speak out. And that's why the people that have spoken out need to double down. Because if you turn back now, it's going to be worse. They're just going to punish us. If you turn back now, they're just going to punish us, and they're going to take out the ones that did speak out. They're going to put everybody in the hole. They're going to whip us. So it's all or nothing now. You got to take it all the way. You got to lead a real slaves revolt. We got to give up our slave name. In Jesus' name, no more cap. We have to be set free by Jesus. And religious blacks and religious whites and Christians, Americans, that's who's going to do it. That's what's going on. That's it.